Hey there everyone, hope you're doing fine. My name is Rohan and welcome to this Git and GitHub Complete guide. Today we are gonna tackle a very important topic in Git that is known as Git Log. So let me draw you to the official website of Git. So you can just go to the official website of Git and go to the references section for looking at it. So it's called Git Log. If you wanna read something about it, there are pretty much various options in here to try out, but it is not possible to cover everything. Whenever you need something, you are open to look up this documentation and try out something that you need. So we'll be starting with Git Log. So let me go to the VS Code. So in the last video we have pretty much committed various things, like here we have committed two, here we have committed two things. So I'll type in git log and we'll see the output. So as you can see that git log so every commit made to this repository. So the first thing we did in this hello.txt file was initial commit. So it is the initial commit. After that we did second commit, and in our name.txt file scenario based tutorial we did these two commits. So git log is very useful when you are working in team, and it's useful for tracking various commits, especially when you are in a team and various developers are contributing a particular repository. So you can view their name and email IDs as well, and date of commit and commit message and various other things about the commit they are making. It is also useful for the project managers or other people who want to track the working of various developer and what are the tasks they are handling. So this long string will be discussing in the next video, this head and what does this master means. So in the coming video we'll be discussing an algorithm that generates this particular string, and how it is always unique and never can be same. So this maintains a data integrity. So we'll be looking that in the next video. Today we are going to explore git log. So let me go here, and as we have typed git log, and we are pretty much able to see all the commits made to this repository. So this is the basic command that we can get. So next what we'll be doing is that we'll be using many flags to check out what are various things that we can do with git log. So as you can see, various options that we can always put up after git log. So won't be doing much, but we'll be seeing one or two. So as you can see, there are pretty much options. We'll be trying out this number. Suppose there is -n flag. So after this -n flag you can put up a number, so it will show that pretty much number of commit. So let us try this. So once I do, as you can see, we have total commit 4 commits. So I'll do git log -n. I'll put up 2 commits. I want to see 2 commits, so it will show the top 2 commits actually. So you can see that this top n is pretty much useful if you want to see only top 2 commits or top 5 commits or top 10 commits. You can just put up that number out here and it will only show the top 2, 5 or 10 commit respectively. Next we can go, you can also use this since and after flag values. So if you put since and a date, so suppose you want to track commits that are made after a particular date, suppose 15th of a month, so you can directly write 2020 month and date in a date format. So you can get the commits that are made since this particular date, and you can also tag the commit id after a particular date. So you can directly put up the after a particular date and it will show only commit IDs after a particular date. So there are many more options like to try on, but only git log is sufficient for us. But like based on the scenario, we can look up to this page and try out various flag value it gives us. As you can see, there are always very pretty much various formats to print out the commits in repository made. So you can see that we are getting everything: commit id, name, email id, and date, and pretty much everything. So actually we can bring that to various pretty much formats. So suppose this is one line. So if I type git log minus one line, so as you can see it only gives commits in only one line, so it's didn't show the author and the date and other pretty much thing. So let's look at how we can change this name and this particular email id, so that this particular email id that you are using here and this name is the same name that you push this repo to a remote repository and other people see out there. So it is pretty much to have a verified name out here so other people can verify you. So let's look at how to change that. So for changing this name, we need to change the config file that is stored in our computer, and whenever we pushed or commit anything, so it is used over there. So for that we have command as git config. So this git config gets the configuration file that we have in our computer that Git uses whenever we commit something or push to the repository. So as you were able to see my name and email id over there, so it comes from a config file. So we can directly write git config, and in config file we have a user object where every of our detail are stored, that is our name, that is our email. So if I do user.name, so it will show my name that was included in our git configuration file and commit as well. So if I do user.email, so it will show the email used in the configuration file. So this is the name and email that will be used whenever I commit anything. So we can directly change it by git config, and directly we can put up user dot name, and within this double quotes we can put up that we can the new name we want to have. So I'll be putting my full name. So as you can see, it is changed now. So if I do git config user.name, it will show up that name only. So I don't want to change my email id as of now. So there is also one more flag value we can put up out here, that is minus global. So if I put this minus global flag value, it will change the configuration globally. Even if I'm committing anything in my other git repository, in this particular computer it will be showing up this full name, not my previous name. So if I put this management global, it will change it globally, but I don't want to do that out here. So I have changed my username to Rohan Prasad from Rohan. So if I do git log out here, you can see that it is not changed out here. So it is good to understand that once this is put up out here, that is committed, it is taking your data to generate this commit ids that we'll be seeing in the next video. It can't be changed. So if I put if I commit one more time, so let me add one more line, changes config. So if I save, it will again show me that file is changed. If I do git status, as we know, I directly using my shorthand operator to put up changes config. So I'll be committing it. So you can see it is committed. So if I do git log now my full name will be included. So as you can see that how we can change the configuration file, and based on our need we can change also email IDs so other people can see and recognize us. So that's it for this video. Hope you like the video, and I'll keep up bringing these new things and various tutorial and other interesting thing in this channel. Till then, do hit the subscribe button and like the video.